at one point she said to me, she's like, I don't want you to bang your head so sexily.
So
No, definitely.
how are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Thank you. It's just a nice sunny day in Southern California, so I'm very grateful for the nice weather.
So my first question to you would be, when and how did you exactly start acting?
Okay, so I'm originally from Warren, Ohio, and what got me out to California to begin acting initially is I actually was with the Navy. I was in the U.S. Navy. So I got out of the Navy in the end of 2016. And at first I was doing personal training in that area. And I slowly just migrated my way to Los Angeles.
So about your projects, what have you done acting-wise?
Well, honestly, my most liked one so far would definitely be the 911 video. Just it was amazing to watch Lady Gaga perform. She's so talented. Not just that, but the director Tarsam, he's a Grammy award-winning director, phenomenal. You know, and just watching both of them work, I was just trying to be like a sponge and soak all that in. You know what I mean? And I was already a fan of Lady Gaga, but after working with her, I'm an even bigger fan. You know, it's hard for people to reach that level and not let it get to their head, but just even speaking to her, you could just tell she was so down to earth and such a kind, humble person, you know? And I feel like that really, because she sets the tone for the entire crew. And because she was so lighthearted and positive, I feel like it made work that much better for everybody who was part of that crew, you know?
I can't imagine how it must have been like to see two just such creative geniuses like bounce off ideas of each other. It must have been electric.
It absolutely was electric. It really was. Yeah, the way they were bouncing ideas off of each other, and just two top class professionals. You know, Lady Gaga is Lady Gaga. You know, she's at the pinnacle of the business. You know, and Tarsam too. You know, a Grammy award winning director. To see the way his mind worked and to see those gears moving, it really was incredible.
What's your favorite moment or experience working with Gaga?
So the first day on set, I get there and I'm on set probably about for 2 hours, you know, and I'm in my costume. I go through wardrobe and makeup, and we're just on set waiting to start, right? And at one point I just turn around and she's literally like a foot away from me. It's like, "Hi, I'm Stephanie." She's like, "Thank you for being here." Just so, and I was like, oh my goodness, I was taken aback for sure. And then she was actually giving me direction when I was doing the headbang. Tarsam was giving me direction as well, but Lady Gaga, she's very, very involved. She was very involved in every aspect of the project, and she was actually giving me direction on how she wanted the headbang. Because even on the scene where they're holding up the door for her, in front of the door, where it shows the camera angle one time, and then the second time it comes back and the firemen are holding the door in front of her. Well, I was actually off camera banging my head for her to help her get in the zone for that. And she, at one point, she said to me, she's like, "I don't want you to bang your head so sexily." She's like, "I want you to bang your head like you're trying to get out of your body." And it was phenomenal direction, and it really helped me get into the zone too.
Yeah, her attention to detail has always been amazing. So it's great that you got direction from her.
Oh yeah. And not just that, but she was so involved that every time the director did yell cut, she would go she would help the wardrobe department or the art department. She was going and working on other people's outfits and making sure everything was up to par. Really impressive.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Just so involved, you know, and I really respected that. It's just so admirable the way that she's still so involved in everything. Like anything she puts her name on. And I know 911 was a very important project to her, just because, you know, it hits very close to home for her.
Yes.
But watching how hands-on she actually is, it's like that's her project from beginning to end. She's involved in every part of it.
How did you actually get the role? Did you audition? What was the audition process like?
I applied for it online, and then I didn't have to audition. They just gave me a call, and they initially said, "Hey, we want you to be part of the choir for this video," and they never tell you who it's for or what the name of the video is. So at the time, they were calling it Project Hacienda, right? It was like the code name.
How did you find out that it was Lady Gaga, actually?
Well, when I was doing the paperwork, after they sent the paperwork, at the bottom of one of the pages, it said song 911 artist Lady Gaga.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, but no one ever said it. No one ever tells you who it's for. It's just if you're paying attention to the detail, you might see the artist's name in the video, like in the contract details. And then the casting director actually called me back an hour later, and they said they had a special role for me, and they wanted to make sure that I'd be okay hitting my head on a pillow. And yeah, I'm game. I'm definitely game for anything as an actor, you know. So I wasn't opposed to it. I told them as long as it was a pillow and not a brick, I'll do it.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I wanted to ask you about, did you ever think when you were younger that you would be involved in such a huge project? I mean, the video got almost 40 million views, if I'm correct. Did you ever think that you would be seen by that many people?
No, absolutely. That's a great question. I never expected this. You know, I never could have foreseen anything like that happening. It's really an amazing and an overwhelming thing, really, just because it was a dream of mine as a child to be an actor. But just, you know, the way my life was unfolding, I never actually foreseen that one day I'd have the chance to work with Lady Gaga on such a giant production, you know, and I'm very grateful for it. You know, I never let that slip my mind. That never gets past me, to be aware just how lucky I was to have that opportunity, you know, and at the same time, I feel like I really have a feeling deep down that it's the beginning of something.
Oh, definitely. I don't doubt that for a second. But even just this one project, if I've ever seen one, this is a resume highlight for sure. So thank you so much for being here and answering my questions and talking with me. It was such a pleasure to talk with you.
Absolutely. It was amazing to talk with you. Good one, brother.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Take care.